Welcome y'all, and thanks for coming back to check out another video here on the channel. Today I want to talk to you about a group called Auto One, and they provided a product today for this video. And so just real fast, they're a group that are USA based over in California. They left another company and formulated their own. So they're US based entrepreneurs that are trying to forge their way and make their own company and get it out there to the world so people know about it. They specialize in LED lights for headlights, high beams, low beams, turn signals, tail lights. They also do tire inflator kits, and they also do like your jumper kits for when your car's dead and you need to jump it off. They make all that stuff and sell it on their website, which is auto1led.com. You can go on their website and use the code WHIPLASHTV as seen on your screen down below, and you can use it for 15% off any purchase on their website. By using that code, you will not only be getting 15% off of any product on the website, but you also will support the Whiplash TV YouTube channel, which I greatly appreciate. So now we're going to get into the product that they sent us for today. For today, they have sent us a set of their high beam headlights, which is going to fit right down here on our 2018 Chevy Suburban. The projector is your low beam. This section down here is your high beam headlight. I'm going to show you a before and after of the factory high beam headlights, and then also with these high beam headlights. This is the 13S series light. It has a 6500K temperature, and it has an operating life of 50,000 hours. Inside we'll find a set of gloves for installation. That way we don't get our fingerprints onto the bulbs and cause them to prematurely wear out. We also have some zip ties in the kit to keep the wires up and out of the way. There's a product manual and the lights themselves. These lights will be plug and play, no other modifications needed. We'll just pull out our old light and put these right in its place. So in order to find your high beam headlight bulb, we're going to look right down here, and this round piece here is where your low beam is at, and the next circular port down here is where your high beam is at. It's hard to see, but it's right down here past this wire loom right there. So we're just going to unscrew that port, and then that lower cover will come off just by turning it to the left. It has these grooves and this O-ring that uses to seal it up. And down there where you see that blue connector is our high beam headlight bulb. All that we have to do is reach down in there and turn it to the left, and it'll come out, and then we can unplug it from the electrical connector. So once you get the connector removed from the headlight bulb itself, then we can get rid of this old headlight bulb and install our new one. Here's a comparison between the old halogen bulb and the new LED bulb. So now we'll install our new LED bulb. Make sure that you do not touch the bulb with your hands. On the new headlight bulb connector, it'll have a nub right here that will have to be installed a certain direction onto the connector. Once you have connected your new LED headlight bulb, I always recommend to go ahead and turn them on and test them and make sure that you have it plugged in the correct way and that they're working before you finish up the install. And as you can see, it's working on high beams, so we're good to go. And here on the outside of the vehicle, we can see it's daytime, but we can see with the heat range temperature, they're matching the set that I have in the low beams real nicely. Over here you can see how the high beam is real yellow and amber looking compared to the low beam. And when you have your high beams on, on a vehicle like this Suburban, it runs both the low beams and the high beams. I like the look of the white light much better than the amber light. And we're going to get a look at them when it's not daytime, but I can tell just here during the daytime how much brighter this light appears to be. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and change out the one on the passenger side. So in order to get to the high beam headlight bulb over here on the passenger side, we have to actually disconnect the battery cable on the negative side at least, and then we're going to disconnect the mass airflow sensor. Once those two things are done, we're going to loosen this hose clamp. We're going to slide this right off of the air box, and then we're going to pull this air box up and out. Once that's out, we have this little pesky rubber flap to deal with. It's held in by this Christmas tree here, and it has this wiring poked through it as well. So you either have to free this up, or you'd have to cut a hole in it. And for some reason, they gave us a hole for the upper part for the low beam, but not for the high beam. So the next step is to gain access to the high beam headlight bulb. Alright y'all, so I just took a razor blade and just cut an opening right here, pulled out the cap just like the other side, twisted it to the left, and then right there's our high beam headlight bulb. So we're going to pull it on out. Don't worry, cutting this is not going to make a problem with anything at all. Just when you're cutting, you do have a wire loom off here to the right, so just make sure you don't get into that. But it's pretty well protected. You'd have to really get after it to affect the wires inside. So now let's get this headlight bulb out. Just turn it to the left, pull it right on out. Alright, so now I've got the electrical connected. So now I'm going to go turn on the high beam headlights and make sure it turns on. And we're good. So now I can turn the lights back off and install it. Alright, so now it's fully installed. Our cap is back on. We'll reinstall the air box. Here you can see those grommets that the air box pushes into. So it's just going to go in the same way you took it out. Then don't forget to reconnect your mass airflow sensor and also reconnect your battery. Alright y'all, so here's a look at nighttime of the low beam headlights, and then now I'm going to turn on the high beams. And it makes a really big difference. Again, that's low beams and high beams. And sometimes it doesn't always look that good through the windshield, so we're going to look at it outside. So here's the low beams, here's the high beams.